I get it. You log on every day, and there's Johnny and Bobby bragging about how they're already level 100, and you're way behind. This XP farm is going to take care of them. See you on the other side. Hi, everyone. We're going to quickly go over what I believe is the best XP farm. If you're like me, that's currently grinding Diablo 4 and looking for a quick and efficient way of leveling up experience in order to get to the next tier, and in my case, my rogue is currently in World Tier 3, looking to go to World Tier 4. I'm level 61. And I want to get to 70 as quickly as possible. So my strategy, after an intense review of all the different methods, that being just normal gameplay, dungeons, nightmare dungeons, whisper dungeons, this is what I believe is the quickest way. It's what I've been using for the last 3-4 levels. And for those of you that only have a couple of hours every day to play, like myself, then this is an optimal way of doing it. So here's my strategy that's going to get you about 3 to 350,000 experience per run. And that's solo. If you're running it with a group, it's greater. A 3-man group. Okay, so basically you want to go to Dry Steeps, Untamed Scarps, and you want to run the dungeon Champion's Demise. Now, the thing that makes this dungeon so great is just the pure amount of mobs that are in it. All right, so here we are inside the dungeon. And obviously, we're not going to be able to see anything, but I am very quickly going to show you what this dungeon is like. Couple of things. Number one, you're going to want to use an elixir. Okay? An elixir is going to give you 5% XP buff. Okay? An XP bonus. So always, always, always use elixirs. Okay? And basically, what we do here is there's a center point here where there's 3 pedestals. And there's going to be 3 lanes, and I try to group up as much as I can, and I will take care of them in groups as much as possible. Now, you will also find in this dungeon that there are events that can spawn depending on the area, so that will give you even greater XP. But as you can see, this is just one little section, and the mobs, the thing about this area is there are not a shit ton of elites. Okay, so once you take care of these guys, it literally is just the same thing all the way down, and you get to the end of each corridor, which you will find the item required to put on the pedestal, and once all 3 pedestals are full, you will get to the boss stage. Now, here is the end of one of the pedestal areas where you get the item for the pedestal, and you'll see it's marked with a triangle on the mini map. Once you get rid of all these guys, it's just a matter of picking it up. Now, this isn't really a dungeon for loot. Okay, and here it is. Here's the bone charm. Oh, sorry. The stone carving. And there's 3 of them because there's 3 pedestals. And as you can see, this is where we came in. There's the pedestals, and that was the first one. Now, I've been running this off and on for a couple of days. And dependent, obviously, when I do it with a group, it's actually sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's slower. But when I'm running them solo, I average about 10 minutes a run. So again, depending on your class and how efficient you are at killing all these guys, that'll obviously dictate how fast you can run through these. All right, I'm gonna not bore you with the details, and I will get back to you once we get all 3 pedestals full. All right, so this is actually an event that spawned, which is good. Cursed Shrine event. And once, obviously, you guys are familiar with this, once you kill everything in the event, a chest pops. But the good news with this is just means more mobs, which is more XP. And again, just a matter of killing everything, obviously. Sometimes you'll get a couple events, which is really good. Okay. So we finished. Okay, so we have our 3rd stone pedestal, but before I interact with the pedestal, I just want to give you a quick overview of basically what this dungeon is going to look like. Basically, you're going to come in through here, obviously. The 3 stone pedestals will be right here in the center. And like I said, down each lane is where the stone pedestal things are at the end of each one. Okay? And it's just a matter of doing this loop, coming back to the center. Once you put the 3rd pedestal in, 2 bosses spawn, or mini bosses, or 2 elites. And basically you kill these guys, then you're going to get a then we go to the boss area, pick up whatever loot you want. There's a journal that drops, which already I picked up. You can heal up here if you need to. And just to give you an idea, this is the lane for the boss area. This is where the 3 pedestals are. And here we go. Basically, you take care of him. And dungeon's done. Get your loot. Now, you do not need to do what a lot of people are suggesting about logging in to reset the dungeon. What you need to do is obviously leave the dungeon. Depending on whether or not you pick up loot or not, of course, some will pick up more, some will pick up less, but you are going to pick up less. You are going to pick up loot. So what I would do is just take a step, take the town portal. Obviously, the town portal is going to take you into town. I would take care of your loot. Keep what you want, swap out, delete everything that you don't need. Once you're ready, now you got to remember, right? Your XP, your elixir, the 5% bonus is ticking away, right? So you want to be as efficient as possible, because the point of this is for you not to have to log out of the game, log back in. If you do that, all your elixirs are gone. So you'll be popping elixirs left, right, and center. In this case, you're not. Basically, all you do is take that portal back. It'll plop you right in front of the dungeon again. Here we are. And you go back in, and you're good to go. Now, by the time you take care of all your inventory, trash it, store whatever gems or whatever gear you want to store or not store, my point is that's usually going to take you 1 to 2 minutes. And then you take the town portal back, which will plop you right in front of the dungeon again. You go in, and the dungeon should be reset. I have never had it not reset, just because at the point now where I'm super analyzing all my inventory as far as all the perks and mods. So it's taking me a little bit of extra time. I usually spend 2 to 3 minutes on my inventory. I know. But when I take that portal back and go into the dungeon, it's good to go. I would say approximately every run should get you just shy of a quarter of a bar here if you use these markers. Okay, I typically need to run 5 or 6 of these to get a full level. And if you're running them, like the fastest I've ran it is under 9 minutes. But sometimes, again, depending, sometimes 2 events will spawn, 3 events will spawn in the dungeon. Obviously, that adds time. So this is what I believe is a nice, quick way of farming XP and getting you to the next level. Okay, everyone, I hope you found this tip useful. Like I said, in my opinion, this is how I'm farming XP the quickest. If you have a better way or a quicker way, please, would love to hear it in the comments section. I'm always looking for the next best thing. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want to see me live in action, grinding away, join me live every evening on Twitch. Channel name is Sammy Caps. I would love to have you stop by and say hello. And for those of you that are watching my very brand new YouTube channel, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It really does mean the world to me. If you could also find it in your heart to like, comment, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. This is a new channel and I'm trying to grow it. So thank you. Anyway, see you next time.